moving on to our last bit of current affairs in football. Are you married?
Yes.
What does your wife think about Megan Rapinoe?
She has ultimate props and respect for that woman. In fact, I do too. I think she rocks.
So you're saying that women, despite playing fewer games, despite, the USA national team women losing 5-1, 5-2 against the Dallas under 15 boys, you think they should get paid the same as the guys?
See, the point is...
No, answer the question, yes or no?
I'm going to answer the question.
Yes or no?
Yes. End of the day...
Even if they lose against the under 15 teams of a MLS club, which in America, football is not even a sport.
Okay, let me answer and you're going to keep on talking.
I'll answer.
I totally believe in it. Okay?
Oh.
See, the point is, we got to start somewhere. And why are they so below us if you actually look at it and you're saying they can not compete with the under 15 boys? Is the reason because they played so many few games? Is the reason they've not been given the same facilities and the same kind of things as us? Maybe if we start believing in them more and start thinking that maybe yes, with the same facilities and the same things, maybe we have a Megan Rapinoe one day playing with the men, if we allow that. Because right now, apparently, even if you're good enough as a female, you can't play in the male game.
Because it's a male game.
No, but it's not, it's a game. Understand? It's a game. End of the day, it's a game, guys. Understand? See, yes, it's sports, it's all this. Otherwise then, see, if you're going to give equal pay to your president, who's a woman, you have to give equal pay to everyone. You cannot, see, there has to be no discrimination for gender. Because that's where it starts. You're doing discrimination for gender.
I agree.
Of a caste, of a sex, of anything. So if you're saying no discrimination, it has to be no discrimination. It doesn't matter caste, religion, bias of any kind is not tolerated. Or discriminate against everything. So if you think it's okay to pay women less while playing football, then it should be okay to make them pay them less while they're in the military. Why? Because in the military they don't apparently fight as bravely as men. And that's why you don't allow them to the border. But how do you know that? You never fucking tried it. So it's all about, see, the amount of, they say they can't take the pain. Apparently, women can take 8 times the amount of pain a normal man can. So, it's true. This is no slow claps, bro.
Wow. So,
fuck, man. Okay, all the women in the world. This guy is Joel Williams. He's on Instagram. He's on Twitter. You really need to get on his ass, okay? Go on. He's a woman hater.
I'm not a woman hater. Don't lie.
Okay. What do you believe? You believe that there should never be equal pay for women put in football?
Let me put it into my perspective.
Yeah.
You run a football club.
Yes.
Do all your players get the same amount of money?
No, not at all.
What differentiates them? Quality?
Yes, probably.
Then that's my case closed.
Done.
Bus.
But
done.
then that's okay as long as there's one game. So if it's
quality,
there, okay, yeah.
It differentiates.
So if I'm allowed to
I'm
play
asking
women,
you right now.
if I'm allowed to play women in my team, okay, there'll probably be 1 or 2, 3 good Indian footballers in some place who will be probably making my team, but I'm not allowed to play them. And if I pay them according to the men's standard because of how good they are and they're still playing in the same team, then it's okay. But if it's a women's team, it's totally a women's team, then they should get the best of salary because it's being promoted in the same way. So now if we don't go ahead and promote it in the same way, then there is something wrong. For example, I'll give you an example. BCCI, being a very rich sports body, gives taxes, cuts of taxes, not distributing it according to the revenue. For example, Maharashtra gets, Mumbai gives us 60-70% of our tax. But in return, what it gets back from the government is 0.0005% of the tax to take care of Mumbai. If it was going to be like that, then do you understand what I'm trying to get at? That equal representation, if it has to happen this way and you actually go down this road of trying to make discrimination based on these kind of bases, is subjective. Quality is subjective. Subjective to the eyes of the beholder. So you've got to even it out. If the men's game is making money, it has to be distributed equally, not amongst women, but in the same way amongst juniors, amongst under 5s, under 3s. But under 5 will never give you money. They've got shit quality. That means don't give them any money. Under 15s have shit quality playing compared to ISL. Don't give the under 15s any money. Why? Because they're shit quality. How will they ever get there unless you fund the people who can't play good football, put in more money, give them more facilities, make them even better. In fact, take the facilities away from the ones who already know how to play football. Give it to the ones who don't. So they can be as good as them.
Why don't you have a women's team then?
By the way, very soon you'll be hearing announcements where we'll be taking it, because I want to run, being honest with you, Joel, I want to run a team which is for the year. And women's football in India, you run for a month. And I don't think that's a team. By the way, I was the only one who started making this change in junior football. And you were with me in that journey when we were the only ones who used to keep the boys throughout the year. People used to ask us, what is our trade secret? What is our secret? How do we win everything? We win everything bloody because we play football morning, evening, day, night, 365 days a year. We don't call them for 1 month before the tournament and play them, which all other academies used to do. And the same thing in the women's football, we keep them for a month and then we send them away. My dream is to make sure, doesn't matter what the league is, keep them at least for 6-7 months, even if they play for 1 month. That batch can actually do wonders for India. Why? Because imagine the facilities we're giving women today. We're giving them shit facilities. And still, they're doing 10 times better than the men. Being honest with you, they have a chance of qualifying for the World Cup 15 years before the men do. They're ranked in the top 60 in the world. They are ranked in the top 10 in the world in Asia. They beat countries like Afghanistan 15-0, 10-0. And the senior men's team? So,
Senior men's team is...
So, who do you think should be paid more in the same breath? The senior men's team or the Indian women's team who beats Afghanistan 15-0? Or the men's team who draws with them 2-2? Who do you think should be paid more?
I'm the one asking the question, so...
Tables have turned. Tides have turned as well.
My opinion here doesn't really matter. I'm trying to get everything out of you.
Mind that, okay? His opinion doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter whatsoever. What I think or feel doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't. It really doesn't.
Never has.
Oh God.